welcome to Swing Trading and Coffee. Mellow vibes and great swing trading. No moonboy hype, no BS. Just pure technical analysis of the markets and a review of both my winning and losing trades. This content is not financial advice. It is only intended for educational purposes. Now let's get into it. In the swing trading spotlight today, we got Open Door Technologies, Webull, and ULTA. And I also got a couple more awesome setups if you wait till the end of the video. Now let's first take a quick look at the SPX to see what the market is doing before we jump into the other charts. Yesterday, 2 sessions ago, we had this red candle up here, which marked a rejection. And I was telling people that we are close to the top of the channel. And we need to be very careful. I was opening new positions, but I was telling everybody that, when you have a market like this where it's very uniform in this channel, when you get close to the top, you got to be very careful and start scaling out. This came kind of early because we didn't make it all the way up. It doesn't always make it there. However, I opened a triple Q put around here, and today, after we got the wick up, I figured, okay, the market has found buyers in this zone, and I closed out the put. So it seems that we are respecting the 13 EMA, just pierced right through it, but came back up in the same session. So overall, I think the market's looking pretty solid. It may just go sideways for a bit, or it could just go up. But I'm not expecting a big meltdown like a lot of people are saying. There is one contrarian chart here I can show you guys where we've been in this ascending wedge on the SPY, and it seems that we just fell outside of it. It's pretty small right here. So it is holding though. This is the 21 EMA in the middle. So this is a bounce zone. If this goes up, then it invalidates this pattern. That's all there is to it. All right, and the first pick we have is Open Door Technologies. And the theme of this trade is we're not chasing, we're letting the market come to us. This may sound cliche, but it actually worked in this example for me. People were asking me if I would take this breakout here. And I was like, yeah, it looks like we have a lot of big momentum. We had the pullback, the retrace, and it's getting ready to pop through. However, I was like, let me wait out this session and see if it holds above the previous high, then maybe. And it just started rolling over. And then people were like, okay, this is a discount. Let me get it. I was like, no, let us wait. So what I did is I drew this trend line through all these points here to figure out where this could come to. And then this was the zone. And it also ended up coinciding with the 21 EMA. I use these 3 EMAs in my swing trading. And it just bounced right off it. So you had an immediate reaction at the trend line and at the 21 EMA, which a lot of swing traders use for pullbacks and to find continuation plays. Now, once we had this green candle here and it was closing on the high, then I decided to get in my about half a position. And then the next day, once we got that second candle, which was confirmation, we saw it go above the first EMA, which is the 13 EMA, I was like, this is my chance to add in. Now, is this a guaranteed play? No. And, this is not financial advice. This is just me walking you through how I get into trades and show you how they unfold and review with you the end result of that. So now we got to figure out our target. If this continues up and breaks the highs here, where can we expect it to go? So what I'll use for this is the Fibonacci extensions. So we need to find the beginning of the move. It could be around here, but I'm going to take a conservative target about here. This is where we had our first major candle up to the top, pull it back to the bottom. And then you have a target of about 1230 for your first target, and then 1378. So I'm going to mark these down. And then just remove that. So I will keep you guys updated on how this unfolds. All right. Next up is Webull. I've been watching this one for a while. We had a extended pullback, and there's this big prominent candle here. This is the volume anchored volume profile. And if you look at this line here, the 1393, this acts as a resistance or support level, depending on if you're above it or below it. It's just a point of interest where buyers and sellers are battling it out here. And once you get above it, you have more room to the upside. You get below it, it's the opposite of that. So we started moving above it 2 days ago. I got my entry on it to see if we could get a rebound back up to $18. Risk reward, your downside here is about 10%. And this is where I know I'm wrong. If it goes below here, I'm out, I take the loss, and I move on. However, you got to find a good upside, and your upside here is about 31%, which is like a 3-to-1. Pretty good. And as it goes up, I would just start scaling out until I get to my final target zone. So today, this went up over the EMAs. EMAs are curling up. It's looking good, closed near the high of the day. So tomorrow, we're going to see how this unfolds. All right. Our third is ULTA. This one, I haven't gotten in yet, but I'm watching it very closely. Towards the end of the day, this thing just shot straight up. And maybe if I get you on the hourly chart, you'll see what happened. It was just one big U shape today, and it just shot right up at the last hour of the day. So it technically broke out. I missed this breakout here. It was just like in the last couple minutes of trading. So if we get another green candle tomorrow, that would be like a confirmation on this. And that would, for me, be a long. Now, how high can this go? I think we are at the highs on this stock. So are we at the highs? We're close to the highs. 563 to 573. And once you get above that green sky territory, we won't know how high it's going to go, but you just scale in and scale out, right? And I just got one bonus for you here. This is FUTU Holdings. Chinese stocks are kind of hot right now. They're starting to get some inflows. This, I believe, is a brokerage out of Hong Kong. I'm not sure about that. Fact check me, but I believe that's what I read about it. What we got here is we had a move up, a pullback, move up, and then we had like a big consolidation back down to this support area. And this was resistance here, flipped into support. So the support zone, more like around here, a little bit higher than where we dipped, and this is the 50 EMA. So we had a very deep retracement back on this. And I would expect that if we get a move to the upside, which it looks like it's doing, this would slingshot it up with a lot more velocity. And you have a the bigger the move up, the bigger the pullback. And then sometimes you get an even bigger push to the upside. So as you can see here at the EMAs, both times it just wicked right through it and came back. Today we got a little bit higher. I would expect tomorrow, if I were to take a bet on this, I would say it will go a little bit higher than that, and we'd continue. So we're going to see how this unfolds. Got 4 pretty exciting positions going on. And before I go, let me just show you, for you crypto guys, crypto bros, just Bitcoin chart. We have this trend line here going all the way up. And in a video I did a couple days ago, I drew this yellow line up and I said, this is our last chance to get above here and make a new high. And if this line fails, it's going to be bloody. And look what happened. Really fast. It just ripped through this zone and ripped through this zone. And what we got to watch out for here is, let me grab a marker. And if this starts to come back up and it rejects and then it comes back down, oh man, this is going to be, it could be pretty bad because you're looking to get down all the way to here to about 100K. And it's not like it's the end for Bitcoin or anything, but if you are holding a lot of crypto, this may mess you up. I honestly had a position in IBIT around here at the top, and once this started ripping below the line and I saw how much red we were getting, I stopped out. And yeah, so this chart, the theme of this chart is that wasn't a dip. That was your reminder to use stops. Oh, and yeah, one last thing. By the way, this channel, less than a month old, just an experiment of mine. I wanted to see if people would be interested in my methods and how I swing trade. There are a lot of short tutorials on swing trading on YouTube, but nothing that takes you through live examples, or by live, I mean after the close, and you don't know the outcome of the next day and you just watch it unfold. I thought this would be an interesting idea to do a daily review of all my swing trades. Let me know if you think this is a good idea or a bad idea. If it's a good idea, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. If you think it's a bad idea or you disagree with any of the analysis I did today, please tell me why I'm wrong. Really, I want to know down in the comments. See you guys soon. Later.